We're trying to. What is happening? What is happening, people? It is Brian Alsruhe, NEVERsate.com, and it is Monday, so that means it is question of the day. Starting great. Anyway, this week's question is, what are your top 3 barbell assistance exercises that you can do in a commercial gym to help prepare you for strongman? Because every single day I get at least 1 to 2 emails where somebody does not have access to implements. They do have access to a barbell and plates, and they want to know what exercises will have the most carryover to strongman. So I'm gonna try polling people today, get different ideas, different answers. I'm sure these are going to vary a lot for different people. I can tell you right now, the list that people are choosing from now, we decided to take out the big 4, the squat, the bench, the regular deadlift, and the strict press. We took those 4 out because you need to do those. You absolutely need to do those no matter what. If you're in a gym and you're not doing those big 4, you're not really in the gym. I don't know, you're somewhere else. Anyway, our list currently, right now, for top 3, it's not exhaustive. People are gonna be adding to it the entire time, but we have power clean, good mornings, walking lunges, step ups, front squats, rack pull, incline bench, jerks, push press, plate pinches, barbell Turkish get ups. Ooh, barbell Turkish get ups is a good one. Z press, Zercher squat, Zercher deadlift, Zercher everything. There's some Zercher freaks. I know a lot of you guys are gonna answer Zercher. My beloved rows, the sumo deadlift, and the chain yoke. So I'm very interested to see what your guys' answers will be down in the comment section down below, but I am gonna be walking around asking different people at my gym just what has helped them out a ton. I can say for me personally, front squats is probably my number 1. I'm gonna have to say front squats. Secondly, I'm gonna say the jerk, because in strongman, you are not strict pressing things. You need to be able to jerk and implement, whether it be a circus dumbbell, a log, a block, an axle, or whatever, you need to be able to jerk. So that is very, very important to learn. You do need to drive up your normal strength, but again, we're working the big 4. And then my final one is going to be the rack pull. I would say banded deadlifts, but I think a lot of people at commercial gyms do not have access to a rack that has band pegs and such. So I'm gonna go with the rack pull over banded deadlifts, but if you do have access to bands and band pegs, I would say banded all day long. So those are my top 3. I'm gonna be going around asking a bunch of people. Hopefully you guys will leave some down below so we can all get ideas, we can all learn from each other. Thank you guys so much for interacting. I will catch up with you at the end of the video to recap all of this. Let's go. If you didn't have any access to implements and you had a commercial gym, what top 3 barbell exercises outside of the big 4 would you do?
Front squat.
Stupid.
Shake weight.
So front squat.
Yes, front squat. I would definitely do front squat. I mark down Z press and rows, because if you think about it, anytime you're picking something up, whether it's sandbag, hay, a log, you have to row it a stone to get it into that lat position. So you need that row strength, you need that cross strength.
That is solid. Solid reasoning. Rows, you were talking about crush strength. So crush strength on everything. Rows, that's a really good answer.
Yes, so that gives you the crush strength, and because just about any implement you pick up from the floor that is a load, you're gonna have to row and crush. For front squats, they try to break you down more so than most any other squats outside of an SSB bar, because it's front loaded, so it forces you to brace, and everything in strongman is core taxing. So what better way to hammer cores at
first day?
What better way to hammer your core and your legs than a front squat? And third, I also mark down Z press, because I feel like that is.
Sorry.
I feel like Z press is like the king of overhead assistance, because it's strict. You can't cheat it.
Takes everything else out.
If you can figure out a way to cheat that, you better record it, because it's probably gonna be funny. But it takes everything out of the press. It's pressing in the most raw form. If I did a whole video on that, and that was my number 1. Yeah.
Right on. Thanks, man. Lay Jeff.
What is up?
If you could only do 3 barbell exercises and you didn't have access to implements, what has the best carryover for strongman?
So my top 3, number 1 would definitely be front squat, simply because you can never punish your core enough. You do so much loading in strongman, whether it's a keg, an Atlas stone, a sandbag, even like when you're doing a Zercher yoke carry, like you're getting all of that front load. So if you don't have an SSB, I'd say the best way to do it is the front squat. The second most important movement for me would definitely be a Z press, simply because you can't really cheat it. I mean, the only way that I've ever seen people try to do that is like if they push their legs against like a rack or something.
Guilty.
If Big Z would see you do that, I will refer you to the World's Strongest Man video at the end of that clip. That's all I will say there. Then my third choice would definitely be the sumo deadlift. Now, while you can't do sumo deadlift in a strongman competition, The reason why it carries over, if you think about when you go to pick up an Atlas stone, when you go to pick up a keg, when you go to pick up a sandbag, your first starting position is going to be in the sumo position. Plus the fact, at least for me in my experience, I have weak hips and weak hamstrings and glutes, and you can never have strong enough hips. Sumo deadlifting does that a little bit better for me than conventional deadlift. So those would be my top 3.
Right on. Thanks, dude. All right, Stock.
How you doing?
So if you had 3 barbell exercises, people didn't have implements, what should they do for carryover?
Recommend. Hold on, I forgot again. Let's go with yeah, hold on, let's redo that. So I'll do front squat, jerk, and some Z presses.
Why?
They build a lot of muscle.
They build a lot of muscle.
Yeah.
There's a little captain in me.
What do you think, Jeff?
I think Stock needs to put more weight on his back.
Oh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. What's your favorite song?
Huh?
What's your favorite song?
Party in the USA.
What about color?
Party in the USA.
Good. Hey, Galen.
Hey, Brian.
Do you have 3 exercises that translate well over to Strongman?
Ooh.
As you stand in the fan?
Definitely Z press. I love Z press.
Yes. This is a harder question.
I do like SSB for squat. That definitely
Yes.
helped my squat. Another one. Woo. Zercher's a good time.
Zercher's a good time.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny. Johnny. Yeah. Shooting close up, Johnny. Johnny, if you had 3 barbell exercises in a commercial gym that translate over to Strongman, what would they be?
Front squats,
Yes.
walking lunges,
Yes.
and push press.
Dude, walking lunge is huge for moving events. That's a really good call. I wanted to do that one.
Yeah, I really like them. They help me with keeping my butt tight during overhead presses and core stability.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Johnny. Yeah. What are you doing, Kona? Kona, I need to talk to her. I don't need to talk to you. I need to talk to her. So,
Hey.
if there were 3, no, Kona. If there were 3 barbell exercises that you could do in a commercial gym, no. 3 barbell exercises you could do in a commercial gym that translate over to Strongman, what would they be?
Plate pinches for grip strength.
Yes.
Zerchers for overhead and core strength. And
Yes.
rows for upper back.
I like it. Good job, man. You didn't mess it up.
I didn't screw it up.
So what'd you do?
So I meant Z presses for overhead.
Z
not
presser.
Zerchers.
So,
Put my hand.
I don't know what to do with my hand.
Coffee cup.
So same question, man. Just riff on it, whatever you want to say.
So 3 kind of concepts that you can do in a commercial gym with really good carryover to Strongman is core work. You can never have a strong enough core. Back work. You can never have a strong enough posterior chain. And triceps. You can never have a strong enough lockout. So using a barbell in a commercial gym, you can do ab wheel or ab rollouts for core work, any type of row or anything like that as far as posterior chain. And then when you're doing your presses, throw in some old Dan John, old school Dan John trick. Do some press outs at the end of your sets, 5 to 10 press outs with whatever weight, just to bang away the triceps. You're never gonna have enough triceps, you're never gonna have a strong enough core, and you're never gonna have a strong enough back no matter what you think.
That's very true. Pow. All right, Lena.
Hi.
Completely kind of back thing. You're good, you're good. If you had 3 barbell exercises, translate over to Strongman, what would they be?
They would be clean and press, front squat, and Z presses.
Everyone's going with the Z press. No.
Z press, not Zercher press.
Not Zercher press.
It's just something I never did before.
What, Zercher?
Z press.
Z press, yeah.
Definitely clean and press for explosive power, hip strength. What do you think, Kona?
Kona.
Front squats for carries for sure. Front squats for carries for sure. Clean and press for stones, kegs. Z presses just for all the pressing that you do in Strongman. So.
What do your teeth think? All right, Elliot, same question, brother.
All right, front press, no, push presses,
Yep.
front squats,
Yes.
and Z presses.
Z presses. Dude,
presses.
almost everyone has said Z presses.
They're killer. I love them.
All right, Rebecca, what are your 3?
Front squats, split jerks, and front
You can't say front squat twice.
front squat, split jerk, and I can't even remember the last
You said split jerk, you said front squat.
Z presses.
Z presses, definitely. Z presses are taking the lead. Get him, Kona. Oh, Lou! don't know about the fume. What if you could give people 3 exercises they can do with a barbell in a commercial gym that have carryover to strongman? What would they be?
I think you should do a lot of box. Oh, it's a no squat, right?
Yeah, the big 4 we're counting out. But you could do like a box squat or a pause squat.
Okay, for me, box squat though.
Yeah.
The reason being that from that sitting position to getting up, you know, it teaches you how to be explosive.
Yes.
And that carry on to your normal squat.
Yep.
And your deadlift.
Yep.
Then I'll say barbell rolls.
Yes.
You know, every roll do that with the, you know, give you that upper back. That, you know, the back is very important when it comes to strongman.
Nothing's more important.
Gives you that right balance.
Yep.
Big back, big deadlift, big squat, big press.
Yep.
If you don't have strong upper back or strong back, you can't clean the log.
Yep.
You can't clean the axle. You can't do stones.
Yep.
So rolls help you that. Then, for me, I'll say hammer cores, the reverse.
Yeah.
I do them a lot before, but I've been lacking. The reason why I do that is for grip strength.
Yeah.
Forearm strength. And you know, he helps you with farmers.
Yeah.
The stronger the forearm, the stronger the grip. And so that's like my top 3. So
right on.
Squat, rolls, and reverse.
Yes, sir. Thanks, sir.
Always pleasant to be on your channel.
Dude, I love having you on my channel. All right, guys, so for those of you who do not have access to strongman equipment and you can only work out in a commercial gym, there are a couple ideas to give you guys stuff that you can work on. So if you guys ever do get to a gym with implements, or if you guys get strong enough and just kind of wing it at a local competition, maybe you guys can try it out. But strongman is very, very good at building the type of muscle that is usable in everyday things. Just because it's big, cumbersome things, it is not a balanced barbell, but you can use a barbell to start trying to mimic a lot of the movement patterns and try to focus on a lot of things that you will be using in strongman. So I hope this video helped you guys out, especially for those of you who do not have access. But guys, I thank you so much for everything you guys do and all the support. T-shirts should be just about gone. So if you guys do want to pick one up, pick one up. If you guys bought a program, make sure that you email me at NEVERsate@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much for doing that. Hopefully you guys should have them, or you will have them very, very shortly. If you guys are interested in a program, of course, email me. Other than that, guys, I hope this helped you guys out. I will catch up with you later in the week with more videos, but until I do go out and do something amazing with you guys, keep working hard, people. Be nice to each other, and I'll see you then.